Hello, everyone. The Meshikhi Faith is not a religion, it is a faith. Meshikhi is Hebrew, and it means followers of the Messiah. Our purpose is to help people overcome obstacles in their lives caused by religious beliefs that are not based on accurate knowledge of the scriptures. I have 15 years of military communications research experience. I have 25 years of biblical research experience. And the last 5 years has been primarily focused on sifting through language and history to discern the name of God and the Son of God. The name of God is Aya. The name of the Son of God is Yeshua. This is confirmed in Aramaic and in Hebrew. For religion, an example is for the past 20 years, Herbert W. Armstrong televised a television broadcast known as the Worldwide Church of God, now the Restored Church of God. This led to the belief by evangelicals that United States and Britain constituted Israel. This is a reason for the incredible battlements in Israel and the thunderous applause received by him, the Prime Minister, when he enters either house in Britain or the United States. This is an example of what religion has done. Also, Middle East peace has been unachievable because it's basically a feudal matter. For example, between the Sunni and the Shia over something someone said so long ago they can't even remember it. But efforts to harmonize the parties using the Aramaic language is a way of establishing communications between the parties. Now, so far, I've not had any complaints about it from either the Middle Eastern people or the Jewish people. So it must be working. There's no actual conflict when people have accurate knowledge. For example, the passages in the Quran which are anti-Messiah produce the terrorists. Also a major problem in the world. The fallback is for them to use the Holy Bible. A caveat in the Quran allows for it and is detailed on the meshichifaith.org under Middle East Peace. So you see, there are solutions to the profound problems facing the Middle East and the world, problems caused by religion. The next thing I'd like to discuss is the Roman religion. The Roman religion attempted to incorporate Christianity, true Christianity. And we'll go back to where it began. It began with a Roman god named Io. Now, when the letter J was introduced into language in the Roman colonies, some Roman colonies, it turned into Jeho. And this will make sense in a moment. On the Meshikhi, which is a stone that's in a museum, it's well known as the oldest physical record of the name of God. It actually contains a double yod at the beginning of the name. It's actually 5 letters, not 4. Now, what that means is, if you know about it, the HWH would be what we now know in modern Hebrew as hava, to be. So when you combine the two, you get Jehovah. So we have, that's an example of the problem. Jehovah is actually Io in reality. Now you can see the gravity of the situation. On Meshikhi.org, you'll find the name of God discerned from Aramaic, you'll find that there is only one scripture in the book of Jeremiah in Aramaic. And I use the name Jeremiah to discern the name of God. And then further, was actually able to, in Aramaic, transcribe the actual name of God, which is Aya. And the name of the Son of God is Yeshua. This is confirmed both Aramaic and Hebrew. So religion is not what it seems on the surface. Christianity is real. The scriptures, the Hebrew scriptures, are authentic. Now, in the New Testament, there are insertions created by the Roman religion which deny the physical resurrection of the Messiah, and which is proven now in Aramaic that it was the physical resurrection of the Messiah. So we have all these people who are worshiping Io, in reality, Jehovah. And we have disbelief in the physical resurrection of the Messiah. And that's part of the scope of it, but it's even bigger. Because by and large, most of the world's Bibles reflect that. And they reflect the insertions in the New Testament. This is the problem for people. Also, there's only one Lord, one faith, one baptism, according to the Bible. In order to eliminate the name of God in the Bible, many Bibles have incorporated the use of the word Lord in capital letters in the Hebrew scriptures. This produces two Lords. Lord in capital letters representing God's name, and the Messiah, who is the true Lord. What needs to be done is that the Aramaic scriptures, namely the Kebir's manuscript, which is 65 years older than the oldest Greek text, needs to be transliterated accurately, word for word, and matched with the Hebrew scriptures. I'll give you an example of another problem. The Yod in Semitic languages is always a J, pronounced as a Y. It's a palatal approximant. It's the J sound and the Y sound. If you want to do it for yourself, you can actually see the difference of what a palatal approximant is. It's the Y sound. So this is where the confusion comes in when people try to translate God's name and the name of the Son of God. Now that we have the solution to these problems, we can use Aramaic, accurately translated, along with the Hebrew scriptures that match the prophecies concerning the Messiah. And we can eliminate problems between people that are caused by basically insertions by the Roman religion itself. We can eliminate confusion, divisions. Basically, religion causes divisions between people and God. Religion is not the thing to do. The Meshikhi Faith is not a religion, it's a faith. And it's about having love for people. And we only love people. We leave the rest to God. So these are a few of the things that I wanted to bring up with you today. And I'm hoping you'll start to see the scope of what's happening. Major battlements in Israel, major conflict around Israel, the Shia and the Sunni, Eastern and Western cultures, conflicts between religions themselves, even in North America, divisions of people because of religion, even in North America, and worldwide. So these are just a few of the problems that are caused by religion. Religion also damages the microeconomy. For example, not to single anybody out because there are many different things, but the Catholic Church, for example, will charge $2,600 Canadian for an annulment of a marriage. Now, let's use an example, a real life example of a student hairdresser who wants to get remarried in the Catholic Church, but she can't unless she pays for this annulment. So, where does that $2,600 come from? It comes from her income, her spendable income. And they will not allow her to get remarried in the church unless she pays it, which is extortion. This is the type of thing that religion does. The scriptures say you receive free, give free. That means priestly services are to be given for free. They're not to be charged for. So it's definitely possible to tax those monies that are collected at 100% because they don't belong to the church in the first place. This is the kind of thing that's happening because of religion. I just wanted to give you a few examples. There's much more knowledge to have. There's much more to know about, much more that affects people's lives and affects the world, affects conflict, affects, for example, budgets of countries, such as the United States and Britain. And the United States will not argue how much they have spent defending Israel, both overtly and covertly. So we have all of these factors and more. I hope that this will give you a little bit of insight, a little bit of thought-provoking things to make you want to investigate further. Basic scriptures, key scriptures, have been translated correctly on the meshichifaith.org. I'm hoping that you'll look into it further and find out even more, and that solutions are available that are simple. We don't want to panic people. What we want to do is to introduce the idea that these scriptures have been found in Aramaic. They're more accurate, more detailed than we have had previously. And they confirm the Hebrew scriptures. They don't discount them. We have the name of God, Ayah. We have the name of the Son of God. So we have Yeshua and we have Ayah. So this is a foundation. And we have the key scriptures that are needed to prove the physical resurrection of the Messiah. So we have many things that people can agree on, and particularly in the Eastern cultures and the Middle East, because the Semitic roots of the words all match. For example, Allah has the same root word as Allah in Aramaic. Allah is the language of the Messiah, but God is a title. Those two words mean God. His actual personal name is Ayah. Once this is understood, it's another barrier that's removed. So all of these things that I wanted to bring up with you today, there's lots more. You can find them at themeshikifaith.org. And thank you for listening today. And I would appreciate it if you would just, if you have any comments, just contact me at tiffany@tiffanyr.uk. And thank you for listening today.